Hey everybody, this is my first NFL picks video of the season. Yes, the season starts tomorrow night. I know everyone's excited for a brand new season of football. Before I get to the games of week one, I want to tell you all how I did last season. Now, this is a combination of the regular season and the postseason. Basically, I put everything together. I did all the numbers, added them, and at the end of the year, I went, let me get it, 172, 110, and 2 on my picks in the 2022 NFL season. Not a bad record, I say. So, how will I do in 2023? Well, we're going to find out with these games. Now, of course, for those that are watching for the first time, these are straight up picks. I will mention the point spread, but these are all straight up picks. So, with that said, here are the games for week one of the 2023 NFL season. And we start with the Thursday night game. The Detroit Lions head to Kansas City to play the world champion Chiefs. Kansas City favored by 4.5 points. This is actually going to be a really good game, I think. You know, the Chiefs are the champs. The Lions, a lot of people, including myself, think they're going to have a really good year. This should be a really entertaining game. But at the end of the day, the game is in Kansas City. I'm going with the Chiefs to start the season off 1-0. Now to the games on Sunday. The Arizona Cardinals head to D.C. to play the Commanders. The Commanders are a 7-point favorite for this game. The Cardinals named their quarterback yesterday, and it's so forgettable I don't even remember who their quarterback is. I think if Colt McCoy had stayed as their starting quarterback, for the time being, I think the point spread would be a little bit lower. I'm going to take Washington to win. This should be an easy game for Sam Howell and that offense to really explode. I'm really interested to see how Sam Howell does in his second NFL game, his second starting NFL game, I should say. But this should be a win for the Commanders. The Carolina Panthers, with the overall number one pick, Bryce Young, traveled to Atlanta to play the Falcons. It is Atlanta favored by 3.5. Two odds-on favorites, I think, to win the Offensive Rookie of the Year award here with Young and Anderson, Bijan Anderson. This is going to be a really good game. This was one of the harder games for me to pick, but because this is in Atlanta, I'm going to go with the Falcons to win and start the season off 1-0. The Cincinnati Bengals head to Cleveland to play the Browns. It is Cincinnati favored by 2.5. Joe Burrow did practice today, which is a good sign, I think, for the team that may be the biggest threat to the Chiefs getting back to the Super Bowl this year. I'm going to take the Bengals to win this game. This should be a pretty easy win for the Bengals, but it's week one. Anything can happen. The Houston Texans travel to Baltimore to play the Ravens. The Ravens are a 10-point favorite. I'm keeping an eye on Houston. I'm not saying they're going to get to the playoffs this year, but I think they're going to be a little bit better than people probably have them being. But I'm going to take the Ravens to win. It's Jackson, Odell Beckham Jr. in his debut. You got Mark Andrews in the defense. I'm going to take the Ravens to beat the Texans. The Jacksonville Jaguars travel to Indianapolis to play the Colts. It is Jacksonville favored by 5. Good luck, Colts. I think this is going to be a long year for them. I'm taking the Jaguars to win and start the season off 1-0. San Francisco 49ers head to Pittsburgh to play the Steelers. It is San Francisco favored by 2.5. And the fact that Nick Bosa signed that new contract today for the 49ers gives me a little bit more confidence in this pick. I'm taking San Francisco to win and start the season on the road with a win. Pardon me. I'm going to be very curious to see how Brock Purdy does starting off the season, coming off of that injury in the NFC title game. Is he still going to be as good as he was when he got in last season? We're going to find out. Tampa Bay Buccaneers head to Minnesota to play the Vikings. It is Minnesota favored by 6. I'm going to take the Vikings to win this game. Kirk Cousins is still the quarterback, and the Buccaneers, there's a little bit of hope for them because they're in the NFC South, unlike the Colts. I'm taking Minnesota to win that game. I had to look for some reason. I don't know why. The Tennessee Titans head to New Orleans to play the Saints. It is New Orleans favored by 3 on this one. Drew Brees is the new quarterback for the Saints. I expect that to be a really good, potent offense. Obviously, Kamara's not going to be there for the first 3 games because of a suspension, but I don't think it's going to be that big of an issue. I'm taking the Saints to win. The Green Bay Packers head to Chicago to play the Bears. The Bears are favored by a point, and this is an interesting game because this is Jordan Love's, this is his opportunity now. This is his job, and Justin Fields and the Bears, there's talk about the Bears. Maybe the Bears make the playoffs. But I have to pick one at some point. This is my upset pick of the week. I am taking the Packers to beat the Bears on the road to start the season off 1-0. The Los Angeles Rams travel to Seattle to play the Seahawks. Seahawks favored by 5.5 points. Got to the playoffs last year, and it looks like they could be a really good team. And the Rams, they found out Cooper Kupp's not going to be playing this week. I'm taking the Seahawks to win to start the season off 1-0. The Las Vegas Raiders head to Denver to play the Broncos. Denver's favored by 3.5. Sean Payton, debut game as the head coach of the Broncos. This is going to be a fun season to watch, I think, with the Broncos. They will beat the Raiders. I want to call them Oakland, but I know it's Las Vegas. I'm still getting used to it. But I am going to take the Broncos to win to start the season off 1-0. Sean Payton, he's not going to want to lose this game, and I don't think they will. Miami Dolphins travel to Los Angeles to play the Chargers. It is the Chargers, favored by 3 points. Justin Herbert got a lot of money this offseason, and Tua Tagovailoa coming back from a really good year despite missing 6 games with a concussion. This is going to be a fun game to keep an eye on. I'm going to go with the Chargers to win. It is a home game for the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers to win. The Eagles travel to New England to play the Patriots. It is Philadelphia favored by 4 on this one. I'm going to go with the Eagles. I think we're going to see Jalen Hurts and that terrific offense keep doing what they were doing, and their defense is going to be even better than last year, if you can imagine that. I'm taking the Eagles to win. Sunday night game, the Dallas Cowboys go to the Meadowlands to play the New York Giants. It is Dallas favored by 3.5. Honestly, this is another tough game to pick because when these two play each other in week 1, like they've done a lot of times, it feels like it almost feels like they do it every year. Those are really intense games. I'm interested to see how both teams are going to come out. This should be a fun game, but I'm going to take Dallas to win. I think they've got a little bit more weapons than the Giants do. I'm going to take Dallas. And finally, the Monday night game, the Buffalo Bills, they go to the Meadowlands to play the Jets. This is Aaron Rodgers' first game as starting quarterback of the Jets. It is Buffalo favored by 2.5. I'm going to take the Bills to win this until the Jets can, win games and show me that this is a legit team. I'm not going to hop on that bandwagon. I'm going to take Buffalo to win. So, do you agree or disagree with my picks? Leave a comment in the comment section below. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to see other videos. You can watch my daily or my weekly college football picks. And I do some baseball videos here and there if you like that, so check it out. Thank you all for watching this video, and I hope you enjoy your first week of the 2023 NFL season.